Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the 7 worst new motorcycles that most people end up regretting after buying. Number 7. Honda Rebel 500. The Honda Rebel 500 is basically the two-wheeled version of a genius life hack, cool, clean-looking, and unexpectedly affordable. With a 2025 starting price of around $6,999, it's the kind of offer that makes your wallet sigh in relief, especially once you realize that similar competitors often run you $1,000 to $1,500 more. That price gives you a 471cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine that blends zippy low-end torque with enough high-reverend excitement to keep weekday rides or weekend escapes genuinely enjoyable. It doesn't aim to overpower rivals with outrageous horsepower, it just perfectly hits that sweet spot for riding in the real world, easygoing, predictable, and full of fun. With fuel economy pushing around 67 miles per gallon, you'll be waving at gas stations as you cruise past. Its low 27-inch seat height is almost a personal invite for riders of every height, making traffic lights and parking lots feel like a breeze. The ergonomic design focuses on rider comfort. Upright handlebars, mid-mounted pegs, and a cushy seat all come together to let you enjoy the journey rather than count the miles until you get home. Honda's legendary reliability means more seat time and less time with a wrench. With low maintenance costs, the only thing you'll be fixing is your helmet hair after a breezy ride. In a world overrun by techie distractions, the Rebel 500 keeps it honest, simple, and seriously fun. Number 6. Royal Enfield Meteor 350. The Royal Enfield Meteor 350 quietly blends old-school charm with budget-friendly smarts. Around $5,500 depending on trim and market, it's not here to show off, it's here to make sense. And it succeeds perfectly. In an age when bikes are turning into rolling smartphones, the Meteor 350 keeps things refreshingly simple, rugged, and analog. This is a bike for riders who don't need Bluetooth to feel the wind. The Meteor isn't trying to shatter any 0-to-60 records, it's about fuel-sipping efficiency and character. At 70 mpg, it drinks fuel like it's a fine cocktail. While your buddy's cruiser is guzzling premium, the Meteor's stretching its legs for pennies. The 349cc single-cylinder thumper is like your ideal roommate, calm, drama-free, and just enough power for commutes or weekend wanderings. With a comfy seat, laid-back riding posture, and nearly 4-gallon tank, you're cruising further without those annoying fuel stops. Even the analog digital dash knows its job, just the essentials, no fluff. Sure, it doesn't scream, "Look at me," but park it anywhere and watch the subtle head nods from people who know. Buying a Meteor isn't about horsepower, it's about horsepower per dollar wisdom. It's for thinkers, not showboats. Number 5. Kawasaki Eliminator. The Kawasaki Eliminator looks like it's built for fun, but ends up feeling like something you'd see in a Craigslist ad marked must go. At just under $7,000, it's pitched as a modern, sleek cruiser, but what you actually get feels like a mashup of a beginner bike and a midlife crisis. Sure, it's light and low-slung, but once you push past 55 miles per hour, that 451cc parallel twin starts sounding like it's begging for a break. Crack the throttle and you'll quickly see this isn't a muscle cruiser, it's more like a gym membership you never use. Comfort. The seat feels like it was modeled after a cafeteria tray, and after 45 minutes your back will be protesting. The rear shocks don't help either, especially if you're over 160 pounds or your roads look like the moon's surface. Despite its urban rebel look, it doesn't even have a gear indicator, so you're guessing your way through shifts. The small 3.7-gallon tank keeps fuel stops frequent, which is annoying for something marketed as commuter-friendly. And on the used market, it lingers like a bad dating profile. In short, it tries hard to look cool, but plays like a cover band pretending to be the real thing. Number 4. BMW R18. The BMW R18 is a huge, eye-catching cruiser that unfortunately grabs attention for all the wrong reasons once you own it. Starting at $16,000 and easily clearing $20,000 with extras, it quickly turns into expensive garage decor. Sure, it oozes retro charm and promises German precision, but in reality, it's a clunky, oversized Harley competitor that can't quite keep up. The 1800cc Boxer twin puts out big torque, but in city riding it feels like too much engine without enough finesse. At nearly 800 pounds, parking lot maneuvers feel like strongman training. Maintenance. Classic BMW. Pricey oil changes, valve adjustments, and high-cost parts. Drop it once, as many new owners admit to, and you're staring at a bill that'll make you rethink the purchase. Resale value. Drops faster than guacamole turns brown. Bottom line, the R18 looks like a dream on the showroom floor, but rides like an awkward first date you wish you'd skipped. Number 3. The Suzuki SV650. The SV650 is the sport bike that decided to live forever and not make a big deal about it. Light, agile, and almost too fun for its price tag, you can find one used for $3,000 to $4,000. But here's the real flex. Some riders have pushed these to 400,000 miles with just oil changes, valve adjustments, and general respect. That's commuter-grade reliability with weekend-level fun baked in. The magic is in its liquid-cooled V-twin. Lively but not temperamental, strong but not thirsty. It gives you the grin-inducing power without scaring your wallet or your license. The design is straightforward, the parts are plentiful, and you don't need a degree in sorcery to maintain it. Fuel economy hits around 50 mpg, and ergonomics fall perfectly between sporty and daily rider-friendly. It's practical enough for the daily grind but playful enough for twisty roads. Chain maintenance. Basic. Aftermarket options. Endless. Overall, the SV650 is the people's sport bike, modest, capable, and stupidly durable. It's not trying to impress, it's just trying to last forever. And spoiler, it will. And with that, we've reached the end of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content coming soon. Number 2. BMW G310R. The BMW G310R is like a critically acclaimed indie film, exceptional in its own right but never quite finding the mass audience it deserves. At around $5,000, this lightweight street bike delivers a lot of bang for your buck. With a 313cc engine making 34 horsepower and a top speed close to 89 miles per hour, it's not just about the numbers, it's about real-world usability. Built with urban commutes and weekend rides in mind, it gives you a taste of that BMW badge without the luxury price tag. Weighing in at just 349 pounds and featuring a 31-inch seat height, it's manageable for a wide range of riders. You'll also appreciate the 75 mpg fuel economy, which means fewer fill-ups and more riding time. And while maintenance can be a bit pricier than a basic commuter bike, the G310R's solid build quality and reliability usually make up for it. The only real downside, it doesn't carry the prestige of its bigger siblings. Still, the G310R delivers a refined experience and sporty styling that turns heads, especially once people realize it's a BMW. In a world where bigger often means better, this little machine proves that great things do come in small packages. And finally, number 1, the Honda Goldwing. The Honda Goldwing is what happens when Japan builds a motorcycle with the soul of a luxury sedan and the appetite for asphalt of a freight train. Priced around $24,000, the Goldwing isn't just a purchase, it's a commitment to comfort, technology, and leg day because this bike is big. It comes loaded with everything but a kitchen sink, heated grips, a 7-inch display with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and even a reverse gear, because Honda knows tight U-turns aren't for the faint-hearted. Long highway trips feel more like flying first class than riding two wheels thanks to plush seating and serious wind protection. Underneath all the comfort is a 1,833cc flat-six engine, which sounds more like a Porsche than a motorcycle. It's smooth, torquey, and hums along like it's sipping tea rather than guzzling gas. Paired with a 7-speed DCT automatic transmission, it makes cruising through traffic or open highways feel like a Sunday afternoon every day. You don't ride the Goldwing, you glide on it, waving at gas stations as you pass with your 42 miles per gallon average. And yes, it has enough power to carry 2 full-sized humans, their luggage, and maybe their dog, without breaking a sweat. So if you've got the budget and the desire to turn every road trip into a cushy, air-conditioned vacation on wheels, the Honda Goldwing might just be the best couch on 2 wheels. And with that, we've reached the end of this video. Be sure to like and subscribe for more upcoming videos.